Welcome, viewers. We are here down in Corpus Christi, Texas, and today I'm going to do a truck review on a high mileage 2009 Dodge Ram. That's right, I said Dodge Ram. Before they changed it to Ram, I believe back in 2012, I think it was, or 2013. Oh, yeah, about 2012. So today, I am the original owner of this truck. I purchased it in 2009. We are about 234,000 miles and still going strong with the Ram box, Laramie, all factory, straight from the factory, with the original rims, the original paint, all stock. Nothing's been added. Just how I picked it up from the dealership is just exactly how it is. And I'm just going to share a little bit of information, what to expect from the 4th generation if you are in the market to buy one. What to expect, what you're going to need to know. I'll tell you one thing, you better have about $5,000-$6,000 ready to go if you're going to buy one with a high mileage. Luckily for me, I've got the lifetime powertrain warranty that came with the truck as being the first owner, and the warranty is good for as long as I keep it. If I sell it, the warranty is no longer there. It will be gone. So for as long as I own it, the warranty will still be around to fix all the ticking noise. So anytime I have a ticking noise, which in the 4th generation, the most common problem was the manifold bolts. The bolts were breaking off, but that's covered under warranty, so no problem. And then recently, in 209,000 miles, the camshaft and the lifters had to be replaced. That was covered under warranty. That is about a $5,000 job. If you have to have it done, they will replace the camshaft, lifters, put in the new valve covers. I also had the water pump replaced. That one was free of charge, covered under warranty as part of the powertrain warranty. And also, I believe there was a bearing on the drive shaft on the rear differential. That was replaced for free because the technician said that when he took it out for a test drive, he heard a whining noise. Truck was down for 3 months waiting for that part. And as you can see, the Ram box, I really love the Ram box. I know a lot of people complain about, like, oh, it takes up too much space. Well, you know what? I don't use all my space. I use my Ram box more, so it works out great for me. And if I need more room, I just hook up my utility trailer. So, I mean, generally, we really don't need that, whole box deal, so the Ram box really does come in handy. And as you can see, there is no faded paint because we do not go through a drive-through car wash. I mostly just hand wash the truck all the time. So if you could avoid the drive-through car wash at all times, if you don't want your paint to peel. So please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, comment below, and please be patient with me as I explain. It might be a little boring, but it could help out whoever's in the market for the 4th gen. This is the high mileage truck.
Like those Chevy trucks.
Let's go for it.
Dashboard. Finally got rid of the known Ram for
cracked dashboard on the third gen, second gen, and in 2009, you know, I didn't have that upgraded fancy touchscreen, so this was more like a 2008 2007 deal, which they patched it on the 2009 for the fourth gen. And of course I didn't get the flip down entertainment screen to entertain the people in the back while we're cruising on the highway. So that's the thing I missed, was the entertainment, the sunroof, and the four-wheel drive. And we still got the original rims, 20-inch rims. I'll still keep them clean. I have not raised the truck up. Over time, these lens right here, they'll give out because it gets water inside of them. I've seen them where you can just replace the lens itself, but I think that's a real pain in the butt to try to replace the lens. So what I ended up doing is I just replaced this whole mirror, and you can buy those on eBay for I think a couple of $100 or less. This right here, plastic, I replaced that too because this rubber seal was already, you know, deteriorating little by little. Of course, you got the fog lights. So yeah, over time these things give out. My truck didn't come with a brake controller. The brake controller would be located right here. Yeah, it'd be located right here, but I had to add one myself for like, what, maybe like $100. I added a controller on there. I did have a problem right here where the seat was breaking apart. It tore off a little bit, so I had to put a new one. So this is not the original seat cover. This is the original, but this is not. So the seat cover wasn't too expensive. It was like $32. The seat cushion, I think another $32. But you know, the AC and the heat, that was $350. And I'm also guessing there's one back here too, which needs to be replaced, but that's gonna be another time because I don't feel like sinking a whole lot of money into it. So went out after maybe like 5 or 8 years since it was new. But I've had this truck for 15 years, and this is what happens with your AC seats, so-called AC seats. They just kind of disintegrate, and air flows through here and then comes out through here, which gives you air all up in the front, in the center. And when you think one day your air seats are not working, this is what happens. It just disintegrates after, you know, wear and tear of used, and this is what you end up with, and you're gonna have to replace it. And if you're wondering how much would it cost to have it replaced, probably about, maybe if you have a professional install it, which you're gonna need new cushions. I recommend you get new ones. Probably gonna run you about $1,500 to $2,000 if you go to the dealership. If you find a mom and pops, and they might be able to do it for you for about maybe $1,200 just to replace this, because I think this runs about $400. Just this is $400, and then the cushion I think is about $300, so that's $600. And then the seat cover for the Dodge Ram, it's not that expensive, like $30, $35. But what's more expensive is the AC, and then you got your cushion. So those two are going to be your most expensive parts, and then of course your labor. So yeah, I just want to let you know this is what happens after quite a long time. So yeah, just give you a heads up, when it's not working no more, it might not be worth fixing it. Just
live with it, okay? Live with it. And if it's got warranty, I doubt warranty is gonna cover it. I don't think so. And then see, there's some wires here. I guess that's for the heated, because this truck's got heated and cool seats for a 2009 Dodge Ram Laramie. So yeah, just giving you a heads up what happens after your AC seats go out. This is what happens. It's just on my bucket seat. Bucket seat. I have some wear and tear on my leather seat, and it's been getting annoying after a while. And I was like, well, if I'm going to replace this, I might as well replace the AC because it hasn't been working. The fan still turns on, but there's no airflow. I mean, look, how's it going to flow when there's nothing to flow through? It's done. So, yeah. The heat still works if it'll work out. And this is the new cushion. This is the new AC and heated seats. And this is where the fan is going to connect. You connect the fan right there, and all the air will flow through there, and air will come out through here.
So yeah, and yeah, we're trying to Uber too. I'm trying to make some money, a little extra money on the side since I don't get paid at all. It's been a great truck, and of course WeatherTech really helps out, really helps out. So if you buy yourself a brand new truck or used truck, highly recommend to get some WeatherTech. And especially if you got kids and and you haul your family a lot, cousins, aunts, grandma, yeah, you want to get these so they don't trash up your carpet seats. And like I said, I got a big old clutter. You got a light there, a light here, and now the new ones, I think it's up here. So this has been a great Ram box, and I really love it because I don't really like having that I don't really like having that toolbox going across where it cuts up about this much. I don't like that. So let's go towards the engine. And we still got the original Ram Air. I didn't upgrade it. This is all standard. It's been doing pretty well for itself. A little dusty. I used to have the battery cover, but the mechanic ended up throwing mine away. Every now and then these deals right here, they'll pop off or come loose. So I've replaced these by at least 3 times. The shocks on the hood, they finally gave out after owning the truck for 15 years. So on the 15-year, these finally gave out. Not completely, it was still holding a little bit, but if you got like a slightly wind coming in, the whole hood will close on you. So it was time to replace them. So 15 years out of them, not bad. Yeah, see, now they keep it up all the time. I'm like, but nope, not today. It's been a great truck. I love it. 15 years. 233,000 miles, backed up by a lifetime powertrain warranty. And you don't see much rust down there except for the muffler. The muffler is original too. I still got the original muffler and original Cadillac converters. Oxygen sensors, I changed them out. I changed them out the first time at about 80,000 miles, and then the second time was at about 160 or 180,000 miles. Spark plugs, I was doing them about every 40,000 miles to make sure that you keep up with the performance of the truck. You can do 100,000 miles on the spark plugs, but they recommend that you change them out at every 30,000 miles.
As your truck gets older, I mean, we all have a good rule of thumb. At about 6 to 8 years, it's time to replace your tires if you haven't been driving that much, or pretty much whenever the tread has gotten really low. But this is a spare tire, and normally we don't check spare tires, but I got an indication here that my spare tire, which is 15 years old, we already have a bit of a dry rot crack. And what else? Oh yeah, another crack there. So if something was to happen to this temporarily spare tire, next time I use it, I was able to help out another Dodge owner. He couldn't get his he couldn't get his spare tire to be dropped because he didn't have any tools. He didn't have the tools to drop it. So I lent him my spare tire. And I was going to replace this spare tire anyways, because I mean, 15 years old, I mean, you can't go too far. And luckily, all he had to do was just drive, you know, like a good 10-15 miles. He didn't have to drive like 80 miles. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and replace this one, make sure I got a good spare. So yeah, 15 years old, it's time to replace it. That's not going to be good next time. So it helped out somebody, but I want to make sure that, you know, I'm good in case I get a flat. So check your spare tires on your pickups. If you know you got a truck that's over 10 years old, 10 to 15, maybe even more, check your spare, make sure you get a good one, and make sure you got air in them. So yeah, so it's a good rule of thumb to check your tires. I would say don't go more than 6 years. What you can tell is date right there. That's almost the end of the year on 2023, so let's just round it off to the beginning of 2024. So yeah, these tires ain't too old, so they're pretty good. But you know, we do have a spare tire that is 15 years old, originally from the factory, and it was time to replace it. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on a good spare tire. I mean, you can either buy a cheap one from one of those mom and pop tire shops for like 50 bucks. You can buy a brand new one from Discount Tire for as low as $100. But me, I'm gonna go ahead and go all out, and I'm gonna buy one that is a Michelin tire, that it's this type of brand, Defender. Is it the Defender? I think it's a Defender. Yeah, the Defender LTX MS with the same tread. So if I ever do have a flat in the future, at least I know that I got a brand new spare tire in the back, and I can still travel at high speeds, 70 miles an hour, instead of trying to take it easy. But yeah, you might want to double check your spare tire if you're going to be going on these holiday trips, Thanksgiving, Christmas, summer, spring. So yeah, don't go cheap on your tires, and check that spare tire. Now we got ourselves a new spare tire. So next time, if we do have a flat, we don't have to worry about this one going out. So we're all good. We're all good. Over time, if you're gonna own a Ford Gen, if you don't hear the fan kicking in, and you notice that your truck is overheating a little bit, or if you see that it's over 200, 205, maybe 210, you might want to check your fan, make sure it's working. I caught that one time. I noticed that every time I was at a drive-through, the truck was a little bit overheating, not badly, but I was just like, that's not right. And I was like, well, let me I noticed that the fan never came on.
So I changed the fan motor, and next thing you know, it was kicking in and the temperature came down. And at the same time, I went ahead and I changed the fan clutch just to be on the safe side, since we have so many miles and this truck's been around for such a long time. So I'll tell you, in today's world, I feel like we need to try and keep our vehicles a long time. Let's reach that point where we keep our vehicles and we also keep the payments in our pockets. Enjoy as much as you can being payment free. I know it's great driving brand new vehicles, showing it off, but I swear, you know, it feels a lot better when you reach the no payment zone. I know you'll be encouraged to want to buy one because you're like, hey, the Jonas down the street, they just bought themselves a new truck. But if you really want to get a new truck, I say once you buy one, give it at least 10 years. 10 years before you go and buy yourself another one. Don't go every 2-3 years. At least give it 10 years just to be on the safe side. And I say 10 years because a few things happen. One, they remodel the truck. Something gets redesigned. Because over 2-3 years, every little few years, they're just adding little stuff here and there that doesn't really make it a big difference until it hits about the 10th year or 12th year, and then that's when they're going to redesign the truck. Other than that, between here and 12 years, all they're doing is just adding little stuff. Like maybe there's a new trim level, or there's a new seat design. Like when I bought my truck, the highest trim level was a Laramie, and then later on down the road, they had a sort of like a cowboy design, like a saddle bag or something like that. You know, they added another trim level to it, and then now it's what, limited. And now with the 2025, they came out with another trim level. So yeah, I say wait every 10 years. The lifters and the camshaft are known to go out. For some people, it's unfortunately that it goes out so soon. But in my case, I have a lifetime warranty, and if you want to know what it costs literally about $5,000 at a dealership to get the camshaft and the lifters replaced. Plus, they're gonna put, you know, valve cover gaskets and stuff, and so look at about $5,000. If you can find the mom and pops that can replace them for you on that ticking noise, might get it done for $3,000. Or if you know how to do it yourself, just, you know, probably what, $1,500 for the parts. But yeah, get ready to replace the camshaft and the lifters, because when that ticking noise kicks in, that's what it is. There's a good chance that it might not be the lifters. There's a good chance that it might not be the lifters. It could just be a broken bolt from the exhaust. Pray that is what it is. But to replace the exhaust bolts, it'll run you about $600 to $1,000 each. For me, I have a lifetime warranty, so every time I hear a ticking noise, they're gonna fix it for free. So, and for me, I think they replaced about, I want to say about a good four broken bolts. So that's a huge savings right there with the lifetime warranty. And I get the feeling that happens whenever you change the spark plugs. Because every time I change the spark plugs, it's like it'll run, and then all of a sudden I hear that ticking noise. Ticking noise, cold morning, and then it goes away. And then sometimes it won't go away, but you'll still hear it whenever you're driving by, and you'll hear the echo in the background when you're driving down like an alley or somewhere where, you know, noise is enclosed. So 233,000 miles, 721,000, 233,000 miles, and we're still going. We're about to hit 234 here pretty soon. No issues with the transmission. The transmission, I've been doing a flush on it about every 60 to 90,000 miles. I've been flushing it, and I've changed the filter on this truck at least twice in its lifetime in 15 years. I know right now, when I went to go do my last one recently, I believe it was back in March of 2024, I know the mechanics were looking at me like, you know, we can't be held responsible if we change the fluids and your transmission goes out. And I'm all like, I've been doing it for quite a while. I'm good, all right? I'm good. So, don't worry about it. Plus, I still got warranty on the transmission, so I mean, if we get a good 300,000 miles on it, I'd be like, hey, we got our money's worth out of it. I don't know if they're going to replace the clutch. They should, because there's a history, a long maintenance history of this truck being serviced a lot. That's what really helps it. So, and I use this truck to do Uber every now and then. So when people get on Uber, they're like, I don't want to put wear and tear on my new car. And I'm like, well, you know, mine's not new and mine's old and it's got too many miles, so it really doesn't make a difference. She still looks good to me, and she's gonna make me a little bit of money. I'm not getting rich, but I'll make a little bit just to cover me a lunch plate, cover me, you know, a meal at Whataburger. Let's see what else I can tell you. I told you about the ticking, what the problem was. Oh yeah, I've already done replaced the wheel bearings once in its lifetime. I've replaced the AC. The whole AC's been replaced, but the inside of this evaporator deal, inside of the dash, I think that kind of ripped me off. The first time, I know it went out because I can smell it, and I saw a little bit of leakage coming out. So I knew it went out because it was my fault that I was trying to do a do-it-yourself AC can. So that was my fault. But the second time, I'm all like, I think they misdiagnosed it, and they thought, oh, well, this truck's old, so the evaporator thing has probably gone out, let's replace it. And it wasn't it. Like, my truck was still not getting cold, and they were all like, well, everything seems to be fine, it's holding Freon. And I'm all like, dude, it's 12 years old. At the time, it was 12 years old. And then eventually, you know, I took it to a service manager who now I see all the time to make sure my vehicle gets done right. And he's all telling them, the technician, like, dude, it's humid inside the truck. It's 45 degrees outside, and it is super humid inside the truck. Eventually, they're like, yeah, it's the AC compressor. Really? AC compressor? So, yeah. Whole new AC system. Upper arms, lower arms, we just had those replaced recently. There's a bearing. There's like a little bearing on the rear differential. That got replaced for free under warranty. The water pump was replaced for free. And since they're going to replace the warranty, I went ahead and did a timing chain on it. They say you're supposed to do it every 1,000 miles, but I did mine at 180. So just to keep the warranty intact, yeah, we're good. We're good for another 100,000 miles up to 280. And then they're probably going to expect me to replace it at 280. But I'll probably just push it to 300,000 miles. I can't do away with this vehicle because I just feel like, one, it's been with me for quite a while, and two, you know, I don't put in so many new parts into this truck, especially covered under warranty, that it's not worth giving it away. Like, it's gonna be my little side pickup truck. It's gonna be the truck that If it's raining, I'm gonna drive it. If I'm going to the airport, I'm gonna drive it so I don't get door dents on my new ride. If I'm gonna haul some trailers to the dump, I'm gonna take the old ride. If it's gonna get nasty loading trailers, I'll take the old Dodge. The new Dodge, it's Ram, but the new one, I just take it for my off-road tours, or just to go out on a night on the run. But it's been a great truck. Still runs great. Still does what it's supposed to do. So I encourage everyone, if you're not a millionaire and you're already done with your truck payment or car payment, whatever you're driving, you don't finish paying for it, try to extend that vehicle and be payment free. Try and try. It really does feel good not to have a truck payment. It feels good that I don't have to look behind me and see if the repo man is coming after me or not. I can't tell you how many times I freaked out every time I saw the repo man, but they were coming from my neighbors. They didn't come from me, and I was all like, I know I made the payments. I got on auto pay. I said, hold on, let me double check. And it's like, yeah, my neighbors, they got their vehicles repossessed. But oh yeah, I also keep this one. I also keep it around the family for in case one of our family members' vehicles breaks down or has to go in for service. I'm like, there's the old Dodge. Don't need to go rent a car. You just wrecked your car. Hey, it's gonna be in the shop for 2-3 weeks. No problem. Got the old Dodge. So yeah, if I ever lose my job or I can't afford to pay for my new truck, I got the old Dodge. So yeah, that's how bad the economy is. The economy is so bad, I have to keep my old Dodge around for just in case something happens. So alright, well, I was trying to see if I can find another pickup around here to make a little bit of extra money, but nobody seems to be hitting me up, so just head home.